Welcome to Ramblee.
Ramblee.
Welcome to Ramblee.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome to Ramblee.
I am a big fan of Ramblee.
Hello and welcome back to Ramblee. I'm Trace.
I'm Riker.
And I'm Jared.
And today we'll be talking about a topic that I have provided, and it is Halley's Comet.
Halley's Comet?
Comet. Yep, like the comet that goes in the air, like an
Yeah,
asteroid.
I know, but
Not
like,
comment, but
no,
comet.
I said comet.
I sounded like comment.
Oh.
Anyway,
Wait, so what's
yeah,
the deal?
there is some conspiracy behind it and
Oh.
some background information that like people think like it's like cursed and stuff like that. I'm like, and I'll just like a quick preview. In 1910, they were tripping. They were going crazy. They thought it was
Who is they?
everybody, the whole world.
Everyone?
Yeah, I'll explain it later, but
It's
it's pretty much
interesting.
it is an interesting historical topic. But to start off, Halley or Halley's Comet, I don't know how to say it.
Let me see then.
It's H
That's
A
Halley's.
Yeah, Halley's Comet, if you guys don't know, is a cosmic nomad traversing the celestial realm every 76 years. That's
Ooh.
space for you dummies out there.
Oh, really fast. Did you cite your sources?
No, I will. It's Wikipedia. Yes, everybody uses Wikipedia. I know. Let me pull them up real quick. Wikipedia. The other source is aspirelp.co.uk. I don't know how to. aspirellp.co.uk. And then my last is denverpost.com. But these are pretty freaking interesting. So I'll resume.
I did not get
That's okay.
websites
You
from
don't worry
mine.
about it for yours.
I'll be okay.
It has inscribed its luminescent signature on human history. It has been observed by astronomers since
Astronomers.
Yeah, I know. Astronomers since 2040 BC and was discovered by Edmund Halley in 1705.
Okay.
Its recurrent appearance has not only unveiled the mysteries of predictive astronomy, but also has also catalyzed cultural fascination and sparkled peculiar controversies. So it's got some weird things behind it. So actually the first sort of sighting that they think it was in 467 BC.
Wow.
So
Jeez, that's kind of
before Jesus. Yeah, it's pretty old, but this is uncertain. The comet was recorded in ancient Greece between 468 and 466 BC.
That's a long time ago.
But the thing
It's a
is
very
they
long
don't
time
know
ago.
whether or not this comet is the actual one that people were seeing. But this dude that discovered the comet put together the pieces that these were all the same comets, but they just occur every 76 years. Yeah. So its timing, its location, and duration associated with a meteor shower all suggest it was Halley. We'll call it Halley from now on. According to
spelled
Pliny the Elder.
Pliny the Elder.
Pliny
That's
the
an
Elder.
awesome name.
Dude,
Who's Pliny?
if that doesn't scream BC to you, what does? Pliny the Elder. I have a
Wow.
Resume.
Wait, so that was just... Oh, that is an old name.
Pliny
Elder?
the Elder.
How did he get that title of
I
the
don't
Elder?
know,
He
but
must have
I'll
been
tell
old,
you
huh?
what. So he was a Roman author, naturalist, natural philosopher, like everybody else was. I'm gonna
Back in the
think
day.
instead of
Mhm.
actually prove it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
And a naval and army commander of the early Roman Empire.
So he's like...
Wow.
Wait, is it Aristotle? That was
Yeah,
another
so-
philosopher?
Yeah, what is Plato or whatever?
Mhm.
Plato.
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 It is definitely Plato. I'm really bad
the
with
stuff that you
names.
play with.
But yeah, and a friend of the Emperor Vespasian. I don't know who that is, but we could look into it.
Was
if
an
you want.
emperor,
Yeah.
apparently.
This dude, Pliny the Elder, wrote an encyclopedia
Pliny
called Naturalis Historia.
Pliny the Elder.
Pliny the Elder. Yeah, so he wrote an encyclopedia called Naturalist Historia. What do you think that means in English?
Naturalist Historia.
Natural history.
Yup,
Yeah.
yup. Pretty obvious, which
It's almost
became an
like
editorial
English.
model for encyclopedias.
Oh,
So
really?
if we want to actually ever dive into that and see what this freaking Roman philosopher was thinking, we could
The elder.
think with him. If
What
you know what I mean.
was the elder thinking?
Was he correct? Anyway, that same year, a meteorite fell in the town of Agospotami in Thrace. Yeah, I'm not good with
The
names.
freak is Thrace.
Dude, we could look it up.
The country of Thrace.
Is Bulgarian.
Literally your name with an H in it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Is a geographical and historical region in Southeast Europe.
Oh.
So here you can see it's
Interesting.
kind of by Turkey and it's in
Oh, okay.
now Bulgaria and kind of by Greece. So that's kind of dope.
That's cool.
Thrace.
Thrace.
So it must have been that long ago.
That's crazy.
That's kind of sick. Anyway,
Kinda cool.
he described it. This person or Plinley the Elder described it as brown in color and the size of a wagon load.
Brown? It was brown?
It was a wagon load in the air, a flying wagon load.
Freak is what is the size of a wagon load?
I don't know, like maybe a car, probably, right?
All right, we'll
Maybe-
just say it's a car, but it's
It was
brown.
brown.
What
Yeah, a
type
brown
of-
comet.
Dude, I feel like comets are supposed to be
Yeah, why
cool
is it
looking, like white or
brown?
blue or like purple,
know,
maybe
I-
even red. Something cool, but brown.
Yeah, this
I found
dude
it. I saw a turd falling out of the sky.
But that's basically what he's saying. I mean,
Jeez.
he's a thinker for a living. So what else?
It was
No, I
probably,
What else
I
could
thought-
happen?
The elder. What was he
It
thinking?
was
That's
probably a
so
different
cool,
color,
though.
and he just said brown just to make it sound weirder.
He goes, "White's not entertaining." So
No.
a brown
Brown.
thing
Saw
in the sky.
brown. It was
Yeah.
emitting light, and it was brown.
It was
light.
brown light.
Anyway,
What
sorry, go ahead.
what color of noise do you listen to fall asleep, Riker?
Brown noise.
Brown noise.
obviously.
Same.
All right, back on track.
'Kay.
Edmund Halley, this is the dude that discovered it, right? What did I
Mhm.
say it was? 1705.
Yeah.
He saw the comet and did some research behind it, and later came to a conclusion that these appearances that he previously were studying in his research are the same. They're all the same comet.
They're all
They're
brown and a
reappearances.
wagon-sized
I-
load.
If that one for BC, he didn't study that one for BC. He did the 70. So we did 1531, 1607, and 1682,
Okay.
which was every
Wow.
76 years, right?
wow.
Mhm.
So
It's really
it's kind of crazy.
consistent.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that you can see a comet,
that's brown.
Yeah.
brown
A
comet.
brown
I'm
comet.
I don't
never
know if-
gonna move off of the fact that
He
it's a
said
brown comet.
I don't know if that's actually how it looked like. That's just what he said.
So
but-
wait, when's the next?
I'll tell you.
Oh,
I'll tell
okay,
you
okay.
later. So, yeah. So every 71 years it comes.
Mhm.
I don't know how exactly we see it every time
Yeah.
and how it's still going.
right.
I don't know if the Earth. I think the Earth is meeting up with it as it's rotating around the sun or something.
That's cool.
I have no idea
I mean,
how
it's
it
just-
ends up meeting this exact comet.
Exactly 76
In the
years
same,
every time.
yeah, 76 years, and it tells you how close it is soon too, because it's actually really close to the Earth. Because that what creates the controversy that's coming up.
Oh,
So yeah, so
interesting.
he named it after himself. He studied the apparitions in
As one
1531,
does.
Yeah.
1607, 1680, and in 1682. This revelation propelled humanity into a new era of understanding the arithmetic ballet of celestial bodies.
And how they move and stuff.
Stars.
That's cool.
Celestial bodies is such a
Dope
like
name.
big term for stars.
Sounds like something off
I
of
mean, it's
yeah.
just
a video
epic.
game or
Yeah. it'd be
some thinker, philosopher would just come with.
I
yeah,
feel
come up
like-
it's a celestial body.
I feel like it makes. I feel like it's a really good name for stuff, just
It's
because it
sick.
makes
It's
everything
freaking
seem
cool.
like so big, you know. Because space
Celestial,
is like
huge,
infinite,
you
right?
know?
So
So it's like the Earth is not so.
You are
much. Everything
small.
else is huge. I agree.
yeah.
So so here, fast forward about 100, 200 years. In 1910, there was an approach of the comet coming, which came into view of the naked eye around April 10th. and was notable for a reason. It was the first approach of which photographs exist.
Oh,
So they have
okay.
pictures of it. That's the first
Is
time
it
it was
brown?
ever. It's black and white. It's 1910. They don't have
So he
color
did lie.
yet.
It was white.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was white and black in 1910.
Would that come up as like gray?
It changed
Wouldn't
colors.
that come up as gray on a black and white?
I have a
photo?
picture of it if you want to see it.
I would like to see it.
I'll show you in a minute, but it is black and white. It's on Wikipedia. This images, but
AI generated.
It's like a brown circle in the sky.
some little kid drew it as his like first grade
I drew a Halley's comet.
and he just shows like a turd to his teacher.
It's like it's the elder standing on a wagon load, pointing at a
Pointing
brown thing in the sky.
oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, yeah, so the 1910 approach, you could see it on April 10th is the first time. So it was noticeable or notable because it had a photograph.
First photographs.
So Halley's comet trajectory took an unusually close. Its trajectory was unusually close to Earth's orbit, so it was really sussy.
The aliens threw it at us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An astronomer at that time named Camille Flammarion had a prediction that it might end all life on Earth.
Jeez.
Wow.
Kind of a throw up, but
Yeah.
Wow.
he was
Throw up.
yeah. But he was thinking
So
it's gonna kill everybody.
wow. Interesting. So is this part of the conspiracy?
Yep, here
Getting
comes the
there?
conspiracies. Well, not really conspiracy. It is. There are some conspiracies about it. I'll show you. I'll tell you them. But there's like weird things people did
During the comet?
during the comet, like what they did to prevent. Just listen. And I'll
Oh,
explain
okay.
it.
Okay.
So Flammarion's theory actually was published in the New York Times, despite its almost every other astronomer at the time ridiculing Flammarion's claims. So
Dang.
New York was
So
like,
they're
we need.
they're just spreading information that the world's gonna end.
Misinformation.
literally what we do all the time right now.
Yep.
They were doing it in 1910 because they needed to make money. So
And then what? 4 years later, World War One starts.
yeah, like literally.
Wait, I thought you said 19. Oh,
1910.
Yeah, no, World
This
War
is-
One. Yeah, you're right.
So this is right then. So the article actually it sparked a widespread panic and fear across the world because everybody
yeah,
started reading
I
this
bet.
article. This comet's gonna kill everybody. It's
Yeah,
gonna
that.
hit.
I mean, that'd be
Earth.
scary.
I
That'd be
saw it
scary.
pierce through Draco's fear and cross it.
Draco's tail.
Draco's tail, whatever. And then, so people actually started to act irrationally to the news that the world
Jeez.
might be about to end to a comet.
Oh gosh.
So even now, there's still conspiracies floating around and being discussed in online forums, Reddit. People still have some crazy claims and conspiracies of their own. If you guys want to look
Interesting.
into it, you can look up.
Go ahead. Do what you
Yeah,
want.
Halley's Comet,
It's your internet.
conspiracies. So
But
when
it's spelled Halley's comet.
It's Halley's.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
sure.
looked it
There's
up on
no I.
Wikipedia, and it had two different pronunciations, and it was Haley's and Halley's.
Oh,
It was
okay.
literally
Well-
both. People call it one or the other because they
Ha-
don't know how it's actually pronounced.
Haley's sounds cooler.
Should we say Haley's?
Yeah.
We're
I
gonna
don't-
stay Haley's.
Okay.
And if
All
we're
right,
wrong, sorry.
Yeah, get us up. Come,
Whatever.
Come over.
Come over.
Yeah, so when the comet came close to Earth, it was said that it brought about death of King Edward VII.
What?
They said the comet killed him. Some people were saying that. I don't know.
How?
I'm not sure if this was a Reddit conspiracy or if this was actually a conspiracy that
Like
people
in
had
1910.
in 1910.
So that's weird.
It was
I mean,
really odd.
We might need to look up the death of what
King Edward VII.
Edward the Seventh. Well,
yeah.
Edward the Seventh, may you rest in peace.
Rest in peace, King Edward. I was considered. It was considered.
I was considered.
I was.
It was a
considered.
missing input, guys. It was.
I was considered the comet.
It was. It was considered to be a bad omen of a coming invasion by German forces.
World War
World War One.
I don't know if World War
Interesting.
One was conflicting at the time. What year did World War One start? Anybody know?
Was it?
19. I just. said
Yeah,
that.
1914.
Was it actually
1914.
1914?
Yeah.
Okay, so
If we're spreading misinformation, it is what it is.
Yup,
Sorry.
yup,
I'm
leave.
pretty sure it's 1914.
Okay, cool. So yeah, it was considered to
When
be
Archduke Ferdinand was killed or
Slain.
Assassinated.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in France, the populace blamed it for the flooding of the river Seine.
Huh? Wait, could you just repeat
In
that again?
France,
That flew
the
right over my head.
populace, I think like the
population?
It says populace.
Uh-huh.
Blamed it for the flooding of the river. His name was Seine, so
Okay.
Seine, Seine.
So a king died. The river flooded in France.
In Korea, people stopped showing up for work and began to idly drink their days away. So
Okay, so that-
Korea
they
thought
were
of it as an excuse to
Pretty sure.
get
it's
out of
gonna-
work, which is so valid. I don't know about the drinking part, but whatever. That's
So they were
valid.
just kind of like, we're all gonna
We're
die.
all gonna die.
So
Let's not go to work and drink.
Might as well
Go to work, drink. Yeah, they were.
That's an
balancing
easy
the-
pick.
definitely drinking.
Yeah, a person in the public wrote to the Royal Observatory, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a planetarium in England, at London, and it's like right at the prime meridian. So,
Oh, that's cool.
but this person wrote that wrote a warning that the comet would cause the Pacific to change basins with the Atlantic.
What?
How would that
How would that
be
work?
possible?
The water just starts going.
People were tripping.
Sharks
I'm
and
just
fish were moving all sorts of ways.
saying. They were in the water as they were swimming.
yeah.
Dude, I don't know. They were just
You see a
crazy
whale
people.
and dolphins jumping between the
Oceans,
channels.
They just flying,
Yeah.
going. Yeah, okay.
That would
Huh.
be weird. I
Whatever.
don't understand. I mean, the water is kind of, connected though. Like, no, think about look at it. Look on a map. Like
They
you know,
are, yeah.
Yeah, it's connected. So,
I don't-
what?
Technically, there are one ocean,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We
So
just
I guess
name 'em
I guess
that.
he was correct.
they did switch. 'Cause they are technically the
It's
same.
same water.
All right, yeah, and that he also said that there would be a great whirlwind that would sweep up homes, ships, forests, and deserts in a cataclysmic storm.
So
like
there's
a
just like a hurricane or a
water tornado,
Water-
something like
yeah,
that.
That's
Maybe it
what
was
a hurricane is, right?
idea, guys.
Whirlwind. It said whirlwind.
Whirlwind.
I don't know if that's a
So
hurricane or
that's-
just wind that's just gonna
Okay.
pick up
Here,
the houses.
I-
Some
Idea,
natural
idea.
disaster happens.
Yes, exactly.
Idea, guys. Water tornado, but it's all of the water in the Atlantic and all of the water in the Pacific, and then they fight each other. Yeah,
Dude.
Whoever wins is the best ocean.
the Pacific wins. I put my bets on.
There's a
Pacific.
movie, Ocean Battles.
Ocean
Oh my.
battles.
All right, we're
We are way off
obviously all these claims never actually happened.
Mhm.
track. Wait,
Obviously,
the king didn't die. Or
I
he
think
did
the
die?
king actually died. They just blamed it on.
Okay, but the
The-
river did flood.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
Koreans
those
did
happened.
drink.
That happened, but the claims that
Oh,
the
that
people
this guy
sent in
said.
weren't real. I'm assuming that's what it was.
Hmm.
So on May 19th, Earth actually passed through the tail of the comet.
Ooh, that's
So you might wonder why this creates some more controversy. So
that just sounds mystical.
it does sound mystical.
Sounds like
How about mystical of one of the substances discovered in the tail by spectroscopic
you want me
Breathe,
to read
Trace,
it?
breathe.
I can
spectroscopic analysis.
Okay,
So
what is?
they also mentioned in 1910 that they started using this device to observe celestial bodies or something like that, or comets. So they used it, and they were able to tell that the substance discovered in the tail was the toxic gas cyanogen,
Cyanogen.
Huh.
Okay.
which cyanogen is a very deadly poison. A grain of its potassium salt touched to the tongue being sufficient to cause instant death.
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl is in a comet.
That's the one that makes the what I was telling you about when they
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So the astronomer Flammarion approached the analysis of Halley Halley's. That's what we're calling it. Halley's Comet.
Halley's Comet.
Halley's, it doesn't
With
matter.
typical French despair,
Typical.
saying that as our planet would pass through the comet's tail, a cloud of cyanogen gas. I don't know if I'm spelling or saying that right. Cyanogen gas would impregnate our atmosphere, and in his words,
That makes me feel so
quote,
uncomfortable.
dude, it's impregnating our atmosphere. What? Huh? Yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. Flammarion was on drugs. He was on fentanyl.
Wait, is it French?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Flammarion?
I think so.
Start saying their names in their accent.
I'm good. Our atmosphere, and in his words, possibly snuff out all life on the planet. Wow.
Jeez.
So the New York Times again published his theory.
Dude, the New York
Yeah,
Times is
shout
like,
out,
dude.
Shout out to Flammarion, or no, shout out to
Flammarion.
shout out to the New York Times again for coming in clutch with false information. They published Flammarion's theory and informed the readers. I already read this. Quote, cyanogen is a very deadly poison. A grain of its potassium salt touched to the tongue being sufficient to cause instant death. Wow. It's not hard to see why some members of the populace viewed the comet as a coming doomsday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I mean, sounds like death to me.
yeah.
Like, if you're saying that, obviously I'm thinking that, well, we're going to breathe in this comet and I'll die.
Yeah.
That's very reasonable to think. You know?
That's
Mhm.
scary. But wait, how did they know about this toxic thing? Because
it was published in the New York Times. Yeah, and they found out that on that day it passed through its tail. The
Right.
astronomers or whatever. I wonder if it had the observatory help too. I'm sure there was a ton of astronomers from all over the world that were
Just watching
it, and yeah.
Wow.
But they didn't have like
It's
Google.
brown.
They didn't have like Google Maps to like zoom in on like Earth and like like pinpoint how close it is or
Right,
whatever. You know.
yeah.
So
The
yeah.
brown comet that is toxic.
mhm.
Sounds like
just
poop.
sounds like
Deadly
a
turd.
turd. Yeah.
In fact, this would turn out to be untrue, the doomsday, as many other astronomers tried to point out at the same time. The gas trail was simply too thin to pose out any real threat to Earth's atmosphere.
Good.
This didn't stop unscrupulous individuals from taking advantage of people's panic and selling fraudulent comet protection.
Comet protection?
Yeah,
Get
so
your
they-
comet insurance. We're all going to
so
be
they-
dead, but
yeah, literally, that's literally what's in there is comet insurance. I'm dead serious.
What?
It
That
talks
is
about
so
that. I don't know if
stupid.
it's in here, but it literally talks about that.
That's
So
so
fraudsters sold. Here's where the whole thing that I started it off of:
Mm-hmm.
Anti-Comet Pills that promise to protect individuals from any ill effects.
Oh
Why don't
my
you just like
gosh.
stay inside when it's coming down? Because it sounds like it just like kind of falls.
That might,
Let-
acid rain.
So why don't you get like
Well, I mean-
undercover?
I don't think it.
But it is in the air.
I think it's like
Right?
more of a gaseous toxic.
What is it? No.
Like, I don't feel
It
like it's
said
gonna rain.
Cyanogen. I'll look it up real quick. If
Yeah, look
cyanogen is a chemical compound, the simplest stable carbon nitride is a colorless and highly toxic gas with a pungent odor. It is a gas.
So it would
You
get
could
through your
use-
house anyways.
Yeah, it would just.
So what did this
Put
guy?
yourself in a vacuum chamber.
What did
Simple
this?
solution.
Simple solution.
I mean, there
No
you go.
atmosphere.
No poison.
No poison. Duh.
So
Why didn't they just think of that in 1910? Sorry, go ahead.
what did this guy put in his pills? Was it just
I'll tell you.
flour?
No, did the pills kill people? No. That would be terrible.
No, they didn't. But let me go back to where I was.
They're cyanogen pills.
Yeah.
It's like a vaccine.
Yeah, so they sold anti-comet pills that promised to protect individuals from any ill effects. One particular brand promised to be an elixir for escaping the wrath of the heavens.
Man.
Come get your elixir pills,
Elixir for escaping the wrath of the heavens.
dude. I wonder what religion
Celestial
sold that
bodies. I don't know, dude. Somebody was just greedy
Just-
for money, obviously.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
feel like this is so fair. Might as well take advantage of the people.
For real. Like,
make a bang for a buck.
make some good money with that. Let's be honest.
They also sold, hear me out, Halley-proof umbrellas.
Umbrellas?
Which was thought to, like, block out the toxic gases, like, if you hold the umbrella above you, yeah.
Oh,
and
Lord.
gas masks. They sold gas masks.
Well, like
stores had to
would
put gas
actually-
masks on the shelves, and people were buying them off to fend off against the potentially
Honestly,
dangerous gas.
having just like a gas mask is kind of smart. Like, you can use it for like
Yeah.
anything.
just like
You know,
yeah.
skunk dies in the backyard. Throw on
the
the
gas mask. I'm sanding down some wood. Throw on the gas mask.
Yeah, and like
I feel like that one was...
I would buy a gas mask.
Your
just
little brother
because.
rips one in the house.
Throw
Put
it
on
on.
the gas mask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We should start selling gas masks.
Ramblee gas masks. That'd be so dope.
merch.
If you guys want Ramblee gas masks, let us know.
We
Especially
do not have
if
money for it.
when Halley's Comet comes in another 50 years. So,
Yep.
yeah. So in Texas, 2 charlatans were arrested for selling sugar pills. They had sugar in 'em
Oh,
Sugar.
okay.
as a cure-all. The community actually protested to free them. Comet insurance was sold to worried individuals, and gas masks flew off the store shelves.
So
my
how did they think Comet insurance was?
Yeah,
supposed to
it's like
work?
you're gonna
I
die.
don't know. We're gonna pay for if
Well,
you die.
we'll just pay off the gas. We'll just tell it not to get you.
Stay away. Stay away. Yeah, I'm sure it had to do.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm.
I'm guessing it was a life insurance for
sort
if,
of thing,
like
but
if your
for
loved one
your
died,
Comet.
Okay.
then you could
Dude,
be pay
Could
for the funeral. And have
could
to
you
be well
imagine? Could you imagine, like, 50 years later? Oh, I'm still paying for Comet insurance.
Oh, that would suck.
off? You could save 15% more
Should
or
have
more
had,
on
like,
Comet insurance.
What's the thing you get so you don't pay for random subscriptions?
Oh, whatever.
Rocket money or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, Comet money. Okay. In an Associated Press story published on May 18th, children in Chicago asked for permission to stay home, quote, for fear of some untoward happenings for which Halley's Comet may be responsible.
Dude, those kids are
Those
smart.
kids definitely said it exactly
Like that in 1910.
Yeah.
I don't even think an 80-year-old would say that in today's world.
No,
Like,
but
that's definitely something, in my
the
opinion. they would
19
say.
kids are just way more
Linguistic or
yeah.
just way more mature.
They just had a
Yeah, they just
a wide
had
vocabulary.
a good vocabulary.
Yeah.
All right. Some farmers in Wisconsin removed lightning rods from their barns, fearing that they might attract the comet.
Yep.
Wait, what? They're like,
You want me to read it again?
it's closer to the no. The lightning rod is closer to the comet, so the comet just starts wrapping around.
like orbiting it. All right.
Dang it! I got another comet
stuck
orbiting
in
my lightning rod.
Yeah, that's the problem. Happens every day, doesn't it?
Dude, that would be so cool if that actually happened. Like,
It would be so random.
Yeah, it would.
Okay, I'll resume. Organizations in the United States printed leaflets with advice. Quote, warning to the inhabitants of the city. Close your windows and keep indoors, for Earth will soon pass through the tail of the terrible comet, and its poisonous gas will fill the heavens.
Man.
A bulletin published by St. Louis University in April 1910 reported that the total amount of matter in the tail is certainly exceedingly slight. Other astronomers said
What does that mean?
it just means
there's nothing
there's nothing. It's barely got anything.
Okay.
I know that this is
now.
100 years ago, but
With our ozone destroyed atmosphere, it will get to us this
it
time.
probably
Riker.
would. Global warming. Shout out to you.
Stupid hairspray.
Hate those our parents in the 90s.
Other yeah, other astronomers said the material in the tail was just so spread out that there could be no ill effects. They assured everyone that our planet was safe and suggested the possibility of some spectacular sunsets. So they were looking on the bright side.
Good.
Yeah. As Halley's Comet traveled across the skies, no one was hurt by the poisonous cyanogen gas in the tail.
Dude, the sunset or sunrise would probably be really sick,
cool.
though. Like, what if it was, like, a different color? Like
No, not even like green. It could be like
green sunset.
or like
Or pink? No. I
Pink's
see
already
those a lot. What's a color that you don't see in a
Purple.
sunrise?
no. You see
There
purple.
You see purple.
You see orange. You see yellow.
And
Okay,
red.
So
and
they've got
pink.
every beige. Beige.
Skin color.
Ew.
what?
Yeah, no, it probably would be because the comet's brown.
It's brown. The sunset's just brown. Oh, this
Look
is
at that
stupid.
majestic sunrise.
Look at that turd sunset. All right.
A glowing brown sky.
Beautiful.
I cannot imagine it.
Okay. The New York Times ran stories on the comet every day during the third week in May of 1910. On May 20th, after Earth had passed through the tail, people who had taken the pills were still alive.
Good for them. You mean no? It was a success.
But then
saved
so was everyone else.
Wah wah.
So it was a win-lose situation.
So,
Win for the people that didn't buy the pills, lose for the people who bought them.
Yeah.
Everybody's
but
fine.
a win for the people that sold them. They
Besides
probably made so much
King
money.
whatever.
Oh
was
yeah,
his
and
name?
he died.
He died.
The
Yeah,
toxin
sucks.
got to him.
On the 21st, the Times reported that calculations indicate tail may have passed Earth, missing it by 197,000 miles. That's super close. I think we're good on that one,
Guys. We just missed it by
We
100.
just missed it by a hair.
1,000 miles.
Just by a hair. So the comet also passed by in 1986.
Oh my gosh.
So that was 70 years later.
Yeah.
So it's cool because in 1986 they actually had probes and like
Yeah.
satellites that took pictures of it. So it was kind of sick.
Sick.
In February
Is
1986.
it brown?
No.
Is there
I don't-
colored
I don't-
pictures?
Yeah, I'll pull them up in a minute. But
Okay.
after I finish this, I'm almost done. In February 1986, the comet and the Earth were on opposite sides of the sun, creating the worst possible viewing circumstances for Earth observers
Wait,
during
when
the
was
previous
this?
2,000 years. 1986.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was like it wasn't good for anybody but the probes
So they're
or
just-
with the people with telescopes.
Oh, that's lame.
It was the worst. Yeah, so it said it was the worst one in the previous 2,000 years that has happened. Halley's closest approach was 0.42 AU. I don't know what that means. It's something. You guys can look it up.
measurement
It's a measurement
of
yeah.
some sort.
Additionally, increased light pollution from urbanization caused many people to fail in attempts to see the comet. So that was unfortunate. With help of binoculars, observation from areas outside cities was more successful.
That's cool.
Further, the comet appeared brightest when it was almost invisible from the northern hemisphere in March and April of 1986, with best opportunities occurring when the comet could be sighted close to the horizon at dawn and dusk, if not obscured by clouds.
Dang. So this thing moves kind of slow. It sounds.
I guess,
like.
yeah.
Just kind of.
I have no idea. I'm not sure how the heck we get to see it every 71 years. I don't understand how that works.
Just
How it's
does
still
gravity.
going after all this years, I'm not sure. I'm sure you guys
It's just
are a little smarter
gravity.
with that. Yeah. So the next it says perihelion. I don't know what that means. I'll look it up real quick.
Probably some measurement of time.
Extreme point in an object's orbit.
okay.
Okay. No.
So when it's going to show again at Earth is what it's saying. Halley's Comet is July 28th, 2061. Yeah, that's
If you're still alive, look at it.
we'll still be alive. It's in like
Maybe.
40 years.
Maybe.
We'll probably we'll be
we'll
like
probably be
we'll
still alive. I hope we'll
60s,
still
dude.
be alive.
We'll be good. Yeah. But we'll be
Dang, that's
we'll be with our grandchildren at that point. Yep, I remember 50 years ago we were talking about this on my podcast. And then I pull out my microscopic phone that I click a button and it zooms to a
What do you mean?
projector
You
phone
think
and I
about it-
show them the episode.
You think about recording this right now, and then the kids know. Your
Oh,
grandkids will know.
so you want me to tell
Yeah.
say something to my grandkids?
Grandchildren.
I love you.
Look at how young he
I miss
looks.
you.
We look.
Was I beautiful?
Were you breathing so heavy?
If you guys hear
Was
my
that
breathing,
beautiful?
I'm so sorry. Grandkids, enjoy the comet. Just realize that if there's some BS pills going around and some umbrellas, stay away.
And if we
Your
do
grandpa tells you it's not real.
if we do actually die,
That
that'd be pretty
sucks.
epic to say
But
that
you
you
should still
died
watch.
from a comet.
You should still watch this podcast before the comet comes.
Yeah.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say, kids.
Okay.
Enjoy it.
That's it.
That was a goober in
That was a-
2024.
That was a good episode.
Yeah.
was cool.
So it will actually be better positioned for the observation during the 1985 to 1986 apparition. And it'll be on the same side of the sun and as Earth. And then the next time it will come is on the 27th of March of 2134.
Wow.
If I'm alive still then,
Then you're doing something wrong.
yeah. What?
Or right.
My great-great-grandkids will be listening to this
You're
episode.
probably
In 20,
cryogenically
134.
frozen or something.
Yeah. We might have to invest in that. All right. That's it for Halley's Comet.
Sick.
It was interesting.
It was brown. Wagon size.
Oh, I was going to show you the pictures real quick.
Oh,
I'll show
yeah.
you after the episode. Thank you for listening, Ramblee.
Mhm.
Hope you enjoyed.
Yep. Check out our Instagram, our TikTok. Please let us
Please
know.
like them. Please don't just watch them. Like click the like or the something. Interact with
Go
it.
check out our other
Share
episodes.
Comment.
Please.
Do something with those.
Share it
Please
with
tell
your
us
friends.
Things that we can work on.
Yes,
We're trying
we
to
need
get better.
advice at getting better. We want to get more well
We don't
known.
care about if you like us just because you know us. Please be honest.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need to become the
We
best
do
we can.
like that you guys say that you like us, but is that really true? I think not.
I mean, if you're listening to this, you probably do, in fact, like listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
And we love you too.
Yeah. We love you guys.
Yep.
Hearts
Ramblee
all
out.
around.
Ramblee out. Roll the
Okay,
outro.
peace.